بني قومي أسودا أعيدوا للدنا أمجاد عصر وكل بالحديد لنا
جراح الأمة الثكلى تنادي فهبوا يا بني قومي أسودا أعيدوا للدنا أمجاد عصر وكل بالحديد لنا القيودا أقيموا بالحمى حصنا منيعا تتوج هامة السحب السدودا أيا أبناء جلدتنا أفيقوا من الشهوات يكفيكم رقودا نعم قاتل لأنك نصرنا قاتل نداء الكفر في كل الحصون نعم قاوم لأنك فجرنا قاوم وأمطر من سلالة صهيون نعم قاتل لأنك نصرنا قاتل نداء الكفر في كل الحصون نعم قاوم لأنك فجرنا قاوم وأمطر من سلالة صهيون
People of the streets of this country are walking unaware of what Islam, or what threat Islam is. The officers here, the police officers, the government, we're standing outside the magistrate's court. Even the judges inside there do not know what the threat Islam is. I'm going to tell you precisely right now what threat Islam is. Muhammad and Islam, it's not a religion. You cannot call it religion. Muhammad was a paedophilic pirate. Muslims have been told not to question the Quran, not to research into the Quran or the Hadith or the Surah and the Sunnah and the rest of it, because everybody knows, the Islamic leaders of this world know, that if Muslims knew the truth, that what was actually written in the Quran, it would devastate their faith. They would soon convert. You cannot run a so-called spiritual religion when your leader participated in paedophilia, rape, genocide, mass murder, slave trade, the murders of masses. Anjem Choudhury, at the end of the day, boo, you know what I mean, fuck you. Anjem Choudhury, at the end of the day, what Anjem Choudhury is doing, what I call Anjem Choudhury is a good Muslim. He is doing what the Quran tells him to do. So our problem isn't with Anjem Choudhury necessarily, our problem is with Islam and the Quran.
Well, Gurmit Singh is from the EDL and he's on the line. Hi, Gurmit.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Just tell us why you're protesting on the 5th of February and why in Luton. Why are you protesting in Luton?
At the end of the day, the English Defence League want to get everywhere. The threat of Islam is on all of mankind, all over the world, and we're the English Defence League, so we're supporting England. We want to go around to every single city in the country, and especially with the English Defence League being manifested when it started, it began in Luton. 2 years later, it's a good reason to go back. It has its issues with Islamification, but it's going to be a great demonstration.
Let me just, I must just pick you up on something, because to use phrases like the threat of Islam is, a sweeping generalisation, because in that what you're saying is that all Islam is a threat. Now, surely you don't mean that, do you?
No, I mean that 100%. Islam is a threat.
All Islam, so any Muslim listening to this programme tonight is a threat to this country. That is what you're telling me.
No, not necessarily. I actually bow down to Muslims. I respect them so much for not actually...
Well, you've just contradicted yourself, haven't you?
No, I haven't at all. If you listen to me, I mean, I actually support every single Muslim in this country for not actually doing physically what the Quran and the Hadith and the Surah and Sunnah actually told them to do. Because what their doctrine actually tells them to do is to behead the the infidel. It is to cause mayhem. It is a racist, violent dictatorship. And I actually bow down to the Muslims in this country for not actually physically living their life by what their doctrine actually tells them.
Okay.
The root of the problem is the Quran, the Hadith, the Sirah and the Sunnah. That's where the problem lies.
Okay.
I mean, we're going to Luton. I mean, there may be some members from the Islamic community, but it will be a minority, not the majority.
Okay.
Because the majority believe deep down that what we are doing is correct.
Okay.
يقول بملء فيه يعين دين يا أهل الجحود ويصرخ في ظلام الكون هيا أعدوا عدة الحق وقودا ويصرخ في ظلام الكون هيا أعدوا عدة الحق وقودا. قاتل لأنك نصرنا قاتل نداء الكفر في كل الحصون. نعم قاوم لأنك فجرنا قاوم وأمطر من سلالة صهيون. نعم قاتل لأنك نصرنا قاتل نداء الكفر في كل الحصون. نعم قاوم لأنك فجرنا قاوم وأمطر من سلالة صهيون.